Hey guys, welcome back to another Snobby Beer review. I'm Max Bing as always. As you can see, I got a little bit of sun today. So I'm kicking back. I'm in my comfy clothes and I'm ready to drink a beer. So I'm doing Perpetual IPA by Troegs. And Perpetual IPA by Troegs, it's a new beer that Troegs came out with. You know, kind of in honor of their new. It's like a celebration of their new brewery in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So congrats to Troegs, first of all. I mean, they deserve to keep growing and keep making all these delicious beers. So without further ado, let's get into drinking this new beer, and let's see how it tastes. Alright, so the color is a yellowy, maybe a little orange, kind of hazy. I mean, it's definitely an IPA, but the head that is there, it's kind of off-white, and it looks like it's going to be lacing throughout the glass. Alright, so the aroma for the Perpetual IPA. Big hop character, as expected. You know, it's got the spicy floral hops, a little bit of citrus hops. It's got just a tinge of that, like, American grapefruit. Some pininess in the nose and maybe a little bit of mango as well. It's also got a little bit of sweetness and just a hint of alcohol, and that's stretching. I mean, it's just a minuscule amount of alcohol in the nose. Alright, so the taste, it's a lot more bitter than I expected. I mean, this isn't, you know, some other Imperial IPAs are actually more sweeter just because they're so big with malt, like 90 Minute IPA by Dogfish Head, but this is actually, it's pretty bitter. Once again, it's got that spicy kind of hop character. Other than the bitterness, there's a little bit of maybe like an orange flavor, and there's just like a little glimmer of the kind of more sweet hop characters, like the, you know, maybe grapefruit or mango or something like that. But for the most part, it's actually pretty bitter. I mean, this is a pretty fresh bottle. It just came out, at least around here. I mean, it just came out all over, but around here we just got the bottles. But, you know, the malt character is pretty, you know, it's dry. It's not very sweet. Got a little bit of like a honey or even honeysuckle or like flower type of taste. I mean, it tastes like flower smell, if that makes sense, you know, floral tastes. This is kind of like an IPA that has all of the, you know, the bitterness and everything that you'd expect from like a double IPA or an IPA. It just doesn't really, it falls a little short of like the bright, you know, hop characters like that, you know, that grapefruit or the orange or the mango. I mean, those flavors are there, but they're kind of they're a little bit more subtle than I would have hoped for. Alright, the mouthfeel. This is a pretty dry beer. It's very drinkable. You know, lingers in your mouth. Not much carbonation to speak of. When you kind of mix it around, it kind of foams up, and it's very nice. But you know, like I said, the carbonation, it's definitely not enough to scrub away the bitterness that kind of gets left in your mouth from this. Alright, so the score for Perpetual IPA by Troegs Brewing. I'll go with a 3.5 out of 5. The reason it's not 4 is because it's a little, like I said, it's not the most complex beer. It's not a perfect IPA. I mean, it is very good, which is why I didn't give it a 3. You know, 3s are kind of average beers to me. Beers that I would drink again, but, you know, I'm not real crazy about. But this one, I mean, this is very, very good beer. If you like IPAs, this is right up your alley. But that wraps it up for the Perpetual IPA by Troegs Brewing Company. Troegs keep making good beers. I mean, this one's very, very excellent. But you guys know what to do. Grab a beer, leave me a comment. I gotta fill this glass and finish this beer because it is very good. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.